The First Secretary from the Office of the Australian High Commission, my ministry staffs, participants, members of the media, and friends. Bula Vinaka and a very good morning to you all. It is indeed my pleasure to be here this morning to officially open the pre-departure briefing for the 9 aged care workers under the Pacific Labour Scheme. This is not the first time that I'm talking to a lot of people who are going to work in Australia. In fact, I have spoken to all the groups that have been selected and are now working in Australia and New Zealand. And I always remind them of the opportunity. Let's not forget that. And this morning, out of all, it's your opportunity. An opportunity comes once. Even though the term is 3 years, and the reason why I'm here is to remind you to be good Fijians. We have worked very hard to have our own branding, the Fijian branding. And we do not want to see that someone destroys that branding. But I'm very hopeful that you will do the same what the others have been doing in New Zealand and Australia. I wish to thank the Australian government and the Health Ex Bushland Health Group for the confidence it has in our Fijian workers, despite the many challenges experienced during the COVID-19 pandemic. To all of you, congratulations on your selection to be part of this program. And very soon, you all will go to New South Wales. You will join the many Fijians already mobilized, as I've stated earlier on, under this program and also under the seasonal work program. Fruit picking, meat industry, hospitals, accommodation, and aged care industry. You may be aware that the PLS is a government-to-government arrangement under the Vuvale partnership, and you will be our ambassadors, as I've mentioned earlier on, to this new approved employer. Because of you can open doors for others. Let's not forget that. For the next 3 years, see, this program is unlike the seasonal work program. Seasonal work program is for a period of 6 to 7 months. This is 3 years. That's the difference. For the next 3 years, you will go through what is expected of you when in Australia, the do's and the don'ts. What is the purpose of you going to Australia? And of course, how will you manage your money? I don't know how many of you have heard in Parliament one of the opposition members asked me that he met one of the returning worker in Sabu Sabu. And that returning worker said to that honorable member that I have nothing left. So I told the honorable member in response what I'm supposed to do. Is it my mistake? Is it my doing? It's all upon you. You're going to earn, you're going to save, and you're going to bring back that money for your family. This training, I want to tell you, is very important. Important in the sense that you need to know the know-how. And I would like to urge that you ask as many as questions you want. You need to be crystal clear in your minds before you leave. Don't go out of this door and then say, oh, I forgot about this. This is the time. And they will tell you, whatever doubts you have in your mind, this is the time. And you need to know. That's your right. Okay? You are to be reminded that whilst in Australia, please remind yourself that you are there to work. Earn money, as I have stated later on. And always remember that you have a family back home. I have come across one case where one of them, when he left, maybe in second year, he just forgot about his family back home. But we managed to sort it out. But what I'm trying to say is it's good for you to know as well. So don't let the bright lights divert your goals of working in Australia for livelihood of your family, especially your children's future. You all are aware that the times that we are passing through, it has been difficult years. And this is the time maybe you all were waiting for. Dream come true. So make use of these 3 years. With these few words, since we are also coming near to Christmas, Christmas is just around the corner. I believe they are leaving before Christmas, so you will have your Christmas there. So I want to take this opportunity to wish you all a Merry Christmas and may God bless you all. Vinaka, and thank you.
Minister for Employment, Productivity, Industrial Relations, Youth and Sport, Honourable Parveen, Director of the National Employment Centre, Louis Mario, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, Yandra Vinaka. I'm very excited to be with you today to wish you well on your journey to Australia. While this group is not large, I know that you'll be paving the way for many hundreds of Fijians who will follow you in coming months. These are opportunities that are more important now than they have been in the past, as the Fijian and Australian economies begin their recovery from the pandemic. I want to acknowledge the sacrifices that you are making by leaving your families and communities to go and work in Australia. I know this is a difficult decision, made harder by the uncertainty that COVID-19 has created, but I want to assure you that your sacrifice is highly valued. Through this opportunity, you'll be able to support your family and your communities in Fiji. You'll be able to gain new skills and experiences which will create new opportunities on your return as you re-enter the workforce in Fiji. And you will build new connections with your employers and host communities which will stay with you for a lifetime. I encourage you all to make the most of your time in Australia. Work hard and embrace every opportunity to learn new skills. Go and meet your community. Join the local church, join the local sports group or social team. Be proud of where you come from and help educate Australians about the Pacific and about Fiji. This is a great opportunity to see a new part of the world and enjoy everything it has to offer. If you feel uncertain about how you're being treated in Australia or you get into trouble, please seek help. There are people in Australia whose only job is to look out for your best interests, to advocate for you and to ensure you have a great time in Australia. If you are unsure about your pay or conditions, speak with your employer in the first instance. But if you're still unsure, please contact the Pacific Labour Facility, the Fijian High Commission in Canberra, National Employment Centre or the Fair Work Ombudsman. They are there to help you and they will take your concerns seriously. The Labour Mobility Program has been designed with your welfare in mind. However, if no one is aware of your problems, they are unable to help you. Be brave, speak up. Stay safe, stay out of trouble, and make your country proud. I wish you well on your journey, and I hope you enjoy your time as a valued guest in Australia. Thank you, and sotatale.